All right, we are live, and you all know the drill since there is no one here. Gonna go to my video so that I can properly monitor everything. You may have noticed something different when you tuned in, though, and well, that is true. I am wearing an official YouTube cap that our good buddy Dark Road Run got for me at my wedding. This is actually a wedding gift. So I figured, hey, you know what? Since it's going to kind of be a little wedding-centric live stream, but not too much. Don't worry, we'll still talk about rideshare and streaming and all that stuff. I figured, hey, you know what? Different change of pace. So we'll see if we can actually pull this off. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Stevens. Glad to see you are always here. But for this episode, I have special guests. Like for the first time on this channel. Come on, don't be shy. My wife. My wife, you've seen her hanging in the chat room, but no, now she's here. She's not going anywhere. And she's gonna celebrate by she's gonna be here long enough for us to do something fun that we got from our wedding, and also for every super chat today, I am not drinking water, so this might be a very special night. Who knows? I wonder if we'll get a little tipsy. Who knows? So it's so nice that by the way, it's nice to see NYC Driver Log here. He's usually not on when we're live, so always great to have him. Thanks. So first thing we're gonna do, and by the way, just a little bit of an intro for everyone who's watching this in the future. This is a live stream thus anything can happen, any time can happen. Anyone who wants to write in the comments below, hey, get to the point. Move on. Just move on. Not your video. Live streams are not about getting to the point. They are about having fun with the viewers and everyone involved. So anyway, our wedding was last week, and one of the things that happened was there was like a ton of these popsicle sticks. And what these popsicle sticks were for was for wedding guests to give little suggestions for what we could do after the wedding. Now, that was funny because we went through like the hundreds of sticks we got, and we picked out some that were really fun. And oh, by the way, why don't you grab those movies real quick? And here's what we're going to do. No, I'm probably not going to make a video about BoJack Horseman ending. It disappoints me, but there's not much to say. It's just another show that gets canceled. Another one of Dark Road Run's wedding gifts was he gave me 3 Blu-rays, 2 of which I already have. So we are going to, while we're giving out these suggestions, those of you who want to have any after the wedding suggestions of your own, let me know, and we will pick the best one. And the best one gets, tell you what, we'll do that one next week. We'll get Blade Runner on Blu-ray for free. You'll have to email me your address, but we will send it to you for free. That's part of the contest. So anyway, while you guys are thinking of cool, dramatic, work appropriate comments, we're gonna read some of the comments we got at the wedding. These were some of the highlights because some of them were just outright bizarre. But one person said watching 0 movies is super sexy. Watching 0 movies is super sexy. That was one that we thought was pretty funny. This one was funny. Disneyland and California Adventure for a day or two. As if we don't already do that. This one's probably not work friendly, but it's subtle enough. Take a shower together. Should we do that? Yeah, okay. This one we picked because it was just so strange. Someone just wrote down painted cork. Yeah, painted cork. So, Auntie Uber gave us a $9 super chat. Thank you, Auntie Uber. I will take a sip of not water. Oh, okay. How do you drink that all the time? Here's another funny one. Draw pictures, color with Bob Ross. So that one's pretty awesome. Someone just wrote zoo. I'm pretty sure that was, just go to the zoo. Go to the drive-in movies. Go to the library, check out a book of short stories, plus go read a story in the park. We actually got a lot of those go to the parks. Now this was by far the strangest one we got. Sign up for a Clean the Ocean event together, save the planet. I would really like to know who wrote that one, to be honest. Because I'm not aware of any of our... I mean, I know a lot of our friends and family are liberal, but I can't think of anyone that was super hippie-ish. So, you know, a great movie and a great conversation. So, now this one we actually laughed at because it was so specific for some reason. Friends Season 4 and Make Out. So apparently Season 4 of Friends, that's the one that you want to watch to make out with. This one was funny. Themed movie night. Pick a movie. Cook food for movie. Play game based on a movie. Wear costumes based on a movie. They had a little bit of room there. I'm surprised they didn't say go to bed and have adult fun in costumes.
Yeah.
Surprised it wasn't mentioned. One person said, get a puppy.
Aww.
Which we will be getting at some point. Another interesting one, dinner, documentary, and dancing. Apparently those three things just go together perfectly. Then one person said, date night at IKEA and food. Date night at IKEA and food. Now this one we used to do, but we might do it again now that it's been recommended. Pokemon Go in the park. Yeah. Play Truth or Dare. Honey, truth.
Truth?
Yes. Does this hat look good on me?
Yes.
So see, you're already failing. Failing. You're not being honest.
I like it.
Of course you do. Another recommendation someone gave us, trip to Costco. And I'm actually going to assume this was Dark Road Run. He might tell me later if I'm wrong. Live stream a date. And then this one's probably actually from Anthony and Molly. Babysit our girls.
Aww.
Or that could have been from Jason as well. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, anyway, those were some of the highlights. We actually got hundreds of them. So, you know, we might actually live stream one of our dates one of these days. Maybe on the vlogging channel. I don't know about this one. Does the vlogging channel have live stream? I think it does. Anyway, so there you go. That's gonna do. Nobody gave their own. Nobody gave their own post-wedding recommendations, but we'll kind of keep the contest going throughout the evening. And if you have a suggestion, write it down. We will pick the best one at the end of the night, and we will contact us so we can get your address so that we can send you your copy of Blade Runner: The Final Cut on Blu-ray for free. Anyway, I guess that's all I need you for now, honey.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go do whatever you want.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, she will now be hanging out probably in the chat room itself. But yeah, from now on you're probably going to see little special appearances. Yeah, Jet2 says bye.
Bye.
So let us know when you're about to live stream. I don't know about the vlogging channel. The vlogging channel, just search the Apptrepreneur vlogs, or actually it might even be in the description. Yeah, if you go to the video description and go down a little bit, you'll see links to my other YouTube channels. So Cheech Marin says Costco, time for a $1.50 hot dog. That's his suggestion for post-wedding advice or things to do post-wedding. that was his advice. So that's one. NYC driver log. She doesn't want to be in the live stream. Do you want to be in the live stream?
I was in the live stream.
Her answer is she was in the live stream. She can't do this as long as I can. She gets exhausted after 15-20 minutes. Yeah, Ryan says, bye Katie, it was really nice seeing you have your first appearance on a live stream. Actually, this technically isn't the only live stream she's been on, or the first one, but yeah, it's you might see her more often now. So, Anyway, there we go. Now the question is, what else do we talk about today? I've got this interesting article that we could discuss. I don't know if any you guys can maybe let me know if this is where you want to go. Hi, is this the channel that's giving away a car? If not, sorry. Great stream, by the way. Cute. No, we are not giving away a car. We typically give away movies. Yeah, right now we're giving away this. So if you come, and the way you win is pretty simple. You leave comments. Well, also thumbs up. That would help as well. Leave comments in the chat or even chat room, and for post-wedding suggestions to do, and we'll pick our favorite one, and you can email us, and then we'll mail you it. We will mail you it. It'll be totally free. So anyway, that's the current contest we're doing. But no, we're not giving away a car. Truthfully, I don't think that car is going to get given away, to be honest. Just if the live stream is stuttering, by the way, guys, refresh your browser. Fixes it pretty much every time, but it's working good on our end. So Dougie says play in the park. Now, is that like literally playing, or is that like a play in the park? Let's see here. Did you hear all but one episode of Darkwing Duck was released on iTunes on Tuesday? Yeah, well, that's digital for you. If you know, I mean, granted, I guess I could always not put it on the. If that episode was on DVD. Pretty sweetheart behind. That is my wife. That is my wife. So for those of you who say for those out there who are saying I'm a failure in life, suck it. Suck it. I'd like to see those people get a nice, wonderful girl like that. So, post-wedding suggestion. See something in an IMAX dome theater. Oh yeah, we actually have one at the Science Center. Yeah. Is that a dome? It's pretty big. So, oh yeah, you're in the chat room now. Mm-hmm. So she's in. Thug Nasty said, "I wish I had a hot girl like that." Yeah, me too. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Yep, I know. Yeah, I do. So, anyway, yeah, let's see here. Go to the observatory. That's another suggestion. All right. Let's see here. Auntie Hooper says she's a keeper. West Palm slap. What's slap mean? I don't know what slap means, but okay. Hey, Uber and Tampa, how you doing? I hope the premiere. I watched your video. Hopefully the premiere thing worked out for you. Let's see here. So, the hot spells of Darkwing Duck's also not on DVD. Well, I guess we're gonna have to bootleg that one then. Oh, slap probably means adult fun. I see. Found a way to. Does that sound like something you'd want to do? Yeah. She says she'll slap. So yeah. This one's a little bit more PG rated than we usually do, as you can obviously tell. Maybe that's why we put her over there, because she might get out of control. So, anyway. I don't know about you guys. I'm having a blast though. So, all right. So, see, I look so weird with the cap though. I miss my beanie. Try to have lots of breakfast together. That always seems like an ideal lifestyle. Yeah, we've actually been making. I have been making toasted egg and bacon and cheese sandwiches the last couple mornings with Tillamook cheese, and she apparently really, really likes them. Yeah. So, play push in the bushes. Oh. Maybe you should be over here so that they can see your reaction to some of these suggestions. Okay, I guess she's coming back, folks. Let's see. Ryan says, since you are in California, I think it would be cool if you and Katie did a D23 tour of Walt Disney Studios. Actually, Ryan, I have been to Walt Disney Studios several times because I used to work for Disney, and even though I was in the park, I actually got access to. Hey, honey. I actually had access to Disney Studios. Now, she has not been to the Disney Studios, so that might give me a reason to go back. But yes, I've been to the Disney Studios many times. Let's see here. LOQUI, San Diego by the beach in La Java, Kevin. Okay. Silent Momentum said, what's your favorite pancakes, waffles, or French toasts? And Jetty says, right, you told us that exhaustive Disney story. Forget Disney. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was kind of. Jay says, so you have to take you there. Yep. Dougie Do West says, I'm a dirty old man. Well, careful. Being too dirty could get your comments removed. So just letting you know that. So, anyway. Do we have any more suggestions, or should we move on to the next topic? We actually, because we do have other things to talk about, but now's a chance to get her reaction on some of these things. Love you guys. Go explore Dara's new 30 million house. I'd actually love to do that, but I'm pretty sure that's private property, and you can't actually do that without permission, and he's not going to invite me, so there you go. So, let's see here. I like your hat. Thank you. You guys should go to Grandview Market in Venice when they have a show. Yeah, yeah, that would be nice. Road trip. Oh, we've done road trips. We'll probably do more. Ellen Markerin says we paid for it. Yeah, we do. We did pay for it, but it's not ours though, technically. So. If you don't mind me asking, what year did you first start working for Disney? And that was 2010. I was actually in, I'm going to have to show you guys sometime, but I was actually in one of the Disneyland cast photos, the opening, I think the reopening of Disney's California Adventure. You know how once in a while they do one of those like large pictures with cast members and managers and stuff? I was actually in one of those pictures, so I should scan that and show it to you guys and point out where I am. So, boom. Now I've got the hiccups.
Oh no.
Yeah, she had the hiccups earlier. Now I have it. What do you think about Uber and Lyft future next year? Well, they'll be around. I don't know if they're gonna be successful, but they'll be around. Mm-hmm. Hey Chris, how you doing? What's your fave Avengers movie? Oh, Endgame. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Look, I like the first Avengers, and I even liked Infinity War, but Endgame was by far the best, like pretty easily. Mm-hmm. Age of Ultron was not good at all, in my opinion. The hat is better than the beanie. Oh, that's nice, but yeah, they. I'm gonna be wearing the beanie from now on, though. Would they give you a special discount for being an alumni at Disney? Yes, Disneyland. At least when I worked there. I don't know if this is still the same. I'm actually considering like taking a job at the Partners Federal Credit Union Bank to get some of these perks back. But you personally could go into Disney Park pretty much whenever you wanted. You would have a certain amount of they call them swipes for family. In fact, there we go. That you'd have a certain amount of swipes where you could get like 3 of your friends in at a time into Disneyland, and you could do that 16 times a year, barring any blackout dates. Also, you would get 20% off the merchandise unless you were there for 3 years. Then your A card would become a B card, and your B card would get you 35% off. And then when Christmas time came around, you'd get like 50% off. So a lot of people got Disney gifts for Christmas for those few years. So, and then like the cast member ID got you discounts at places around the parks, downtown Disney, obviously. You could also go to Disney World for free, which was, yeah. Whoa. You could go to all the Disney parks except for Tokyo Disney.
Wow.
Because Tokyo Disney is technically not owned by Disney. Long story behind that.
Wow.
I miss those perks. Here's the thing. If you work at Disney for 10 years, you get what they call lifetime park benefits. That means even if you leave the park or you leave the company, you can go to Disneyland and get the discounts forever at that point. I got to about 3.5 years. Now, if I went back to Disney in any capacity and I worked there for 2 more years, that 3.5 years would be added on to the rehiring. So at that point, I would just have to go back to work there for 7 more years, and then I would get lifetime park benefits. I'm not going to say I'm actually going to do that, though. I kind of... There is a part of me that regrets not sticking it out. Well, I didn't really stick it out. Like, I was kind of let go. So I didn't have much of a choice in that one. But anyway, has Katie ever watched your Walt Disney Treasure sets? I'd like to know if she has a favorite one. No, you haven't watched any of those, have you? No.
Your treasure sets?
Yeah, you know those silver tin cans?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't.
Yeah, you haven't watched any of them? Yeah, well, they're like, there's like a lot of they're like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck cartoons or Disneyland episodes. Yeah, you'd probably really enjoy them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch them.
So yeah, we'll have to watch them. Hey, Chris, how you doing? You were let go. Well, no. Well, I know someone here already knows the story. It was complicated. In hindsight, I think I was kind of hoodwinked a little bit. But I worked because I was a bartender there, which I know that's funny because don't drink really, but so there was a situation where I was checking ID, and you're supposed to, in theory, take every ID individually, feel it out, look at it, and really make sure it's real and everything. But there was a day it was just super busy, so I was just checking IDs really quickly. One guy looked young, and of course I asked to see his ID, but he had an ID, so I served him wine. Well, the security officers thought the kid looked too young, so they decided to pull him over. Well, pull him over, pull him to the side. And they checked his ID, and they took a much closer examination, and the ID was fake. Now, when I was pulled aside, they said that, hey, the ID was fake, and you served a minor alcohol, so we have to do something. Like, that's usually a firing. But if you resign, you can, preserve your good standing with the company, and you can be hired back on. Now, I did that because I got scared. I wanted to do this a long time. But here's the thing. Every interview I've had with Disneyland since then has ultimately not resulted in a job. In fact, the last time I was there, the interview went really well. They asked me to step outside for a minute. And well, it went good until she asked me to step outside. I think she checked my record, probably saw what happened. She came out, completely different expression, didn't get the job. And that's when I started to realize maybe I shouldn't have done, because, as part of a union, I should have had the union fight for me, but I got freaked out. So yeah, I agree with someone. I think I was set up. So let's see here. Kevin, have you thought about setting a garage with a background theme to decent setup? Actually, we're going to talk about that in a second. We're going to talk about it in a second because there is some new things coming. So, yeah, but here's the thing. I do know, the Partners Federal Credit Union, that's technically Disney, and that's separate from the parks. And the Disney Studios is separate from the parks. So I'm keeping an eye out for those jobs. One of the problems that's going to be for me getting a job there now, though, is because I'm very critical of Disney on my other channel. So by the way, if you see my Kevin T. Rodriguez channel is privated one day, it's not there anymore, that's because I applied for a job at Disney and probably have an interview, and I'm taking that stuff down until I get the job. So that would explain that. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my Kevin T. Rodriguez channel, well, the link's below. Now then, Ryan says, have you ever been inside Club 33? I'm honestly not sure if it's easier to get into Disney for Disney cast members. No, I have not. You cannot get into Club 33 if you're a cast member. However, I did go to Club 33. It was a very funny story. I was working at the Gibson Girl Ice Cream, and I was serving this elderly couple, and this is, by the way, why it's sometimes good to just be really nice to everyone. You never know who you're talking to. And I was talking to them, I was really nice, and after the end of their order, they handed me a Club 33 card. And it's like, this is a good discount. I was like, oh, wow. You remember Club 33? It's like, yeah, oh, yeah, that's been a dream. I don't know. I don't see it here, but let me see if I can do that. So I went to the manager, or the lead, as they call him, actually. And she was like, no, we don't give discounts to Club 33 members. I came back and I was like, she said no, but I'm going to give you the Disney travel discount. It's not 15%, it's 10%, but he's like, oh, that's really sweet of you. Like, yeah. It's like, well, you're paying a lot of money to be in Club 33. We can give you 10% off the ice cream. So they went and they watched the ice cream, and I kind of noticed like the older lady was kind of looking at me throughout while they were eating the ice cream. And I was nice to everyone because I actually am fairly sociable in real life sometimes. Sometimes. Right, honey?
More than sometimes.
Oh, okay. It's
Yes.
more than sometimes. Well, so she came back at one point and she handed me a business card and said, you were a really nice young man. No, actually, I skipped a step. First, she came back and said, hey, I need to ask you something. Do you have a good relationship with your parents? I'm like, oh, yeah, I have a great relationship with my parents. I actually talk to them every couple of days. And by the way, still do, by the way. They're not watching right now because they're watching Ad Astra, which we watched this afternoon, and it was very good. We did a double feature of Snoopy Come Home and Ad Astra, so, that's an interesting combination right there.
Yep.
And she pulled out the business card and says, you are a really nice young man. So we want to, when they're in town next time, call us and we'll make reservations for you to go to Club 33. And that's what we did. In fact, I enjoyed it so much. I'm not normally an arts and crafts person, but I did make this. I have to go get it, so honey, if you can just sit there and smile and look beautiful for a second.
What's up, guys?
So anyway, I'm not normally an arts and crafts person, but I actually see, that's gonna be a problem. Hold on one second, folks. I need to I gotta block that out somehow. Do we have? Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hold this here because the person who let me in, his address and phone number and email is on this thing. So I don't want. Now let's get something. Let's get something bigger. This is. Will this work? Yeah, sure. Why not? This should work. So I made this huge collage of the day when I went there. There's like a Club 33 napkin, toothpick. There's a pin that actually just fell off, but and yeah, that's that's me when I was like 9 years younger. By the way, the Brian kid who you can't see, he ended up going to my wedding. I haven't talked to that girl in a while, and I don't need to, obviously. So anyway, yeah, I made that. The only reason that's not hanging on the wall right now is because she's not in the picture. Hopefully one of these days I can go back and I can make another one of those with her in it. And I also got the Club 33 pin. I got like the watch. And by the way, for those of you who are curious what this letter says, it says, Dear Kevin, I am pleased to confirm our reservations for 5 people for lunch at Club 33 in Disneyland at 1 p.m. on Monday, May 24th. In your name, I am also attaching some information on Club 33 and the dress code. As my guest for lunch at Club 33, you can pick up complimentary one-day park hopper tickets on the day of your above reservation at the guest reservations window. I will leave one ticket for one day in your name, and they will be available at park opening time on May 24th, 2010. This was a long time ago. Let's see here. So then there's information on where to pick that stuff up. And there you go. So, yeah, I have been to Club 33, and that is one of the best days of my life, by the way. Not as much as our wedding, just to let you know. Not as much as the wedding. The wedding was obviously better, but we did like Club 30. I did enjoy going to Club 33. That was like a dream for years, and yeah, it's really it was really awesome. So let's see here. But if you're a cast member, no, you can't easily get in there. In fact, they were so stringent on that. Like they had like an elevator that would go to Club 33, and if you got on that elevator and pressed the 33 button, and the elevator went up, and the doors opened, and you didn't work at Club 33, if you took one step outside the elevator, you were fired. That's how stringent they are about Club 33. So, yeah. I don't have any advice to give you on how to get in there. If you know someone, just be nice. And who knows? Who knows? It's just always nice to be like a nice person in general. So, NYC driver log. Yeah, companies do sets right up before an employee will become eligible for union. No, I actually was part of a union. That's why I was like frustrated in hindsight. The union probably could have fought that. Just got notification from Uber. My guaranteed time starts at midnight. LOL. Even though I've already registered for 1 p.m. through midnight as well, Uber deserves hours per week starting at midnight. Chris says, glad you liked Ad Astra. None of my friends did. I was feeling alone on that one. NYC driver log said, even though the week actually begins at 4 a.m. Someone screwed that up. Nathaniel, how you doing? Like, Kevin, they took away my destination filter from Santa Barbara to Oxford. Lyft. I'm pissed. I only need 5 more rides to get my stupid jacket. Well, you could just take 5 rides. You don't need a destination filter for that. But, yeah, guys, there's going to be more and more of that stuff taken away. You have to realize. Let's see here. That's awesome. You guys have the same laugh. So,
Cute.
oh, hey, April. Yes, glad you could be here live. Yes, thank you for the Club 33 collage. Is pretty amazing. By the way, that was back when Club 33 was classic Club 33. They've redesigned it since then and changed the logo, and from all accounts, it's not nearly as good as what it used to be. But still exclusive, so there you go. Any reason why it's called 33? Yes, to my knowledge, I mean, you could always double check this, but the reason they called it Club 33 is because it was an exclusive club that Walt Disney wanted to wine and dine his sponsors and people he wanted to do business with. I think he went over to Paris or something and saw, or England, no, it was probably London, and he saw how they had like these gentleman clubs where business was conducted, and he realized, hey, I've got the happiest place on earth, so I'm going to make one of those myself. And he called it Club 33 because the initial 33 members were for the 33 companies that were original sponsors for Disneyland. That's why it was called Club 33. And if that's what it remembers. Now, some people have different reasons. Some people say, well, it's 33 because if you turn it on the sides and it's like mouse ears, so, you know. But I think that first one sounds a lot more logical. So I think I think he was talking about Lyft, Jay. Kevin, Back to the Future. What Back to the Future setup?
I don't know.
No, okay. Let's see here. Nathaniel says, I just want to get 1,000 rides. Being a 5-star driver, that's it. So I need my next 5 rides to be perfect. Oh, you'll get the jacket, regardless. Just to let you know. Let's see here. NYC says Uber hasn't had destination filters here for more than a year, I think, and Lyft has had 2 filters for 2 years, I believe. Yeah. No, the filters are going away, guys. They really are. They don't want you to have any control. And now that we're technically going to be employees soon, I think they just yeah. Anyway, so they're going to take away more control. I mean, they've already started like sending out to some people like schedules and stuff, like shifts, if you will. And it's like, yeah, but you know you don't need to do that, right? But yeah, they want to. They want to get this thing on the ballot, and they want drivers to not like the fact that they're scheduling themselves now, so they'll hopefully vote against it when they get it on the ballot. So, yeah, Lyft might get rid of the jacket offer eventually. I agree. So, NYC driver says we also get no bonuses, etc. But I'm happy with that. I'd rather have the honest pay raises for all rides. Yeah, the thing is, I think there could be both. I think there could be both. I don't know why it has to be one or the other. It's just what they do, I guess. Rachel says, what is the definition of ride share? So removing destination is... that's a very good point. I mean, yeah, if it's called ride share, the whole idea behind ride share is like you're not doing this as a job. You're doing it because you're sharing your ride, right? I mean, you're sharing the ride, you're going someplace, and the ride's getting shared. When you take away the destination filter, it's like, well, now you're not going where you want to go. You're going where they want to go. So it's not really sharing the ride. They could be taking you completely out of the way. So, yeah, that's actually a good point there. Let's see here. NYC says, absolutely, you can count on those changes coming to California. Nathaniel says, I'm just going to have hand people a piece of paper saying, Lyft, take away my destination filters. I don't travel in this direction. Yeah, good luck with that. Nathaniel, if it's just 5 rides you need, just pick an afternoon, do 5 rides, get the jacket, and then don't do it if you want. But that'll actually get you deactivated. Then you're not getting the jacket anyway. So, let's see here. Listen to Jet to Slide over on Spotify or Apple Music. You can dedicate it to Katie, Kevin. Never heard of that. And I don't have Spotify installed because they like to copyright claim my videos when I talk about them. So, nope, not having them installed. I'll stick with Google Music and YouTube Music, thank you. And she has Apple Music. Because you have Apple products.
I do.
Like this. For better or worse, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Viv's car share my business license. Okay, let's see here. 10 Amirano says 822 Lyft rides, but I start my job on October 12th, so no jacket for me. Well, you could, if you really want the jacket, just do 3 rides a week until you get it. Yeah, no Apple. I agree. It's like Uber Mike says, it's finally nice to meet the bride. I am so happy for you guys. Yes, I'm happy too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, YouTube or Apple works. It's on there too. Oh, okay. Well, I will go back and check that. Well, but I don't know. I feel like I can only dedicate a song if I've written it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to write a song for you though, because I don't know how to.
Sure you do.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't know anything about music other than whether or not it sounds good or not.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see here. Oh no, I'm watching on delay. I'm gonna reboot. Actually, it's funny because you're always on a slight delay anyway. So, just let you know. Let's see here. Driving. Hi, Katie. Congrats. Gotta go, guys. Have a thank you. Beautiful bride and groom. Awesome personalities. So thank you. Boo. I don't like proprietary equipment. No, I don't like proprietary equipment. That's why I don't like them. I have to admit, Apple fans really annoy me because Apple fans are just a little bit worse. I mean, do you see Microsoft fans like lining up for like a new Surface or a Zune or something? No, because it's just a product. It's a tool. But Apple fans treat Apple products like it's a way of life, and there's all those lines and most of the Apple products are inferior to the PC products anyway. You can't do as much with them. So there you go. So, well, if you have an iPhone, great, more power to you. This is pretty much the one Apple product. Well, okay, 2. I do have an Apple TV, which is under the Super Nintendo Classic. These are the 2 Apple products that I'm willing to let into the house. But I don't want a Mac. I don't want an iPhone. Don't want an Apple Watch. Well, it's a design, just like fashion. It does meld with people's lives, same way people line up for shoes. Yeah, I know, but I would much rather use my PCs. I'd rather customize. Oh, thank money for your new phone. Well, thank you. I'm gonna take a sip of not water in your name. Anyway, uh, so let's see here. I tried to switch to Samsung, but I had phone capacity problems. Went back to the iPhone, and I've been happy. Well, I have an LG phone, but Samsungs should have SD card slots, right? I mean, most smartphones do, except for Apple's. I mean, Apple's. I think you need the iCloud if you want to increase your storage capacity, which yeah, that's another thing I don't like. I don't like paying for cloud space. I don't like paying for cloud storage space much, whatever. I do pay for some. I do pay for Dropbox because it helps with the video editing, but I mean, if I'm going to store something, it's going to be an external hard drive or an SD card. Because one of the things that I've like told people about like CDs, people are like, hey, why don't you I don't remember buying this one, but anyway, like, why do you still have CDs? Like, just get cloud storage. It's like, hey, you know what? My CDs don't charge me money just for sitting on the shelf not doing anything. The cloud storage does. So, oh, Maestro got Lyft back. That's great. Hopefully they can keep it around this time, because Lyft has been pretty aggressive about that. Apple does not have virus. Yes, they do. They do. They absolutely do. It's not as likely you're going to get a virus because Apple doesn't let you go to like porn sites and stuff like that, but they do have viruses. It's just, here's why there's actually not as many viruses on Apple computers as there are on PCs. It's not because the Apple machines are safer. They're not. The reason there are less viruses on Apple machines is because the Apple computers don't sell nearly as well as the PCs, and it has a different infrastructure. So it's not worth a hacker or virus programmer's time to make them, to make viruses for Apples. It's like a 3 to 5% market out there. It's not very big. So they don't. Let's see here. Get back to the comments. Ali says, "Hi Kevin, what's happening? How much the per mile rate the government will set up in California?" I don't know what that will be, to be honest. We have to wait and see for that one. NYC says, "They wouldn't let me load most things to the second card, so it was pointless, and the processing was slow too. I need my phone to work fast. I assume the top of the line Androids are good." Okay, that would make sense. But yes, yeah. There's admittingly, when you go to just like an Android, you're kind of rolling the dice whether you get a good phone or a bad phone, so you got to do a little bit more research. Admittingly, the iPhones will always work, so let's see here. You just got one that was too cheap. Samsung Note 5 did not have an SD slot. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Let's see here. Do you like that BoJack Horseman Season 6 is being released in 2 parts with the first part starting next month, or would you prefer the entire season be released at once? I think there's something to be said for... In fact, here's the thing. I'm actually kind of a proponent, now that we've had the binge culture thing for a while. I would prefer going to week by week. Because I think what happens with the binging is when it's all there at once, I almost devour it like I'm devouring like a big fast food meal. I just eat as much of it as I can. And then I like crash and I burn. It's actually kind of exhausting binge watching. And then I don't have the show for another year and I'm not thinking about it much. So yeah, I kind of like that's being split into 2 because it gives me something to digest. So anyway, yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's see here. Hi Kevin, the Apptrepreneur. Don't get used to it. We're gonna go back to the beanie tomorrow, which there's gonna be 2 videos tomorrow now I think about it. Hey Payman, how you doing? Nice to see you here. And okay, those are just some highs. So anyway. What? Are you saying hi? Yeah, you are saying hi. Yes, Payman's the one who drove us in Las Vegas.
Oh, hi.
She enjoyed that, by the way.
That was very nice.
Lisa says, "Hi, the Samsung S6, I think, and I had nothing but issues." You know, there's not a lot of love for Samsung. You know, my phone's an LG, so what can I say? D Toto says, "Hey Kevin, how's the married life going?" Oh, it's going great. Can't keep her off me.
Woo!
I couldn't resist.
Yeah.
NYC says, "I think the cap does look good. A little homage to original Uber." Yeah, I know, but my beanie's trademark at this point. So, is this the new format for the show? No. In fact, I'm glad you brought that up. Because, yeah, someone asked about it earlier, and, yeah, we're going to talk about it. We should probably talk about that right now. So, we have gotten tons of gift cards, and we've gotten tons of donations. People have given more generously the last few live streams because of the wedding, and we thank you for that. And we have talked about it, and we have decided that because you guys were giving us a little money to start our lives, we would like to invest some of that back into the channel for you guys. So, it's not going to happen in the next few weeks, but by Christmas or New Year's, maybe New Year's, because, you know, new year, new look, we are going to have a whole new format for the live stream. We are actually going to get like a fancy mic. We're going to get a HD webcam. We're going to get a box for OBS live streaming. And heck, we're even going to have it where like we can have like the article on this side, me up here, the chat down here. We're going to be doing all of that so that it's going to look much different, much better in the future. We've got this format right now, and it'll stick around for another month or so. But we are going to get the stuff. You might be seeing some testing going on as I play around with the new toys to figure out if how everything works and everything. And yeah, come Christmas or New Year's, the live stream's going to look much, much different. It's going to look much better, in my opinion. And maybe even the videos will look much better. Who knows? So, thank you to everyone who, like, you know, sent the super chats and everything. So, we are going to be updating the look of this show. And when we do, that would also be good because you've probably started noticing we're not talking about rideshare 100% of the time anymore. We'll still talk about rideshare, obviously, but I'm starting to move into other directions. You know, it's part of the growing of the business. I mean, Amazon was definitely happy selling books, and they were successful making books, but eventually they moved into movies and all that stuff, and now they're a big, evil, soulless corporation. So, you know, I guess that's going to be me at some point, but yeah, we will be changing the format of the show soon. Very, very soon. And it'll be largely thanks to you guys. Okay, so let's see here. Moose says, rideshare originally was about the share in revenue for providing a service of picking people up and taking them where they needed to go for a lot less than a taxi. And drivers made good money. Yeah, I agree. But those days are over for the most part. Let's see here. Jay says, my Apple MacBook Pro is over 5 years old, works fine. I'm not saying the products don't work. I just don't like them from a philosophical perspective. Let's see here. NYC says, today is the new year. LOL. Happy Rosh Hashanah? Is that Hashanah? Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hashanah.
Oh, I get it. So, okay. Well, no, I'm talking about American New Year's, January 1st. Sorry. Are you still using the Stash app? Yes, I am. Still highly recommend the Stash app. If you haven't tried it, there's a referral link below. You can get $5. I'll get $5. We'll all get $5. I feel like Oprah. You'll get a car. You'll get a car. Remember that?
Yes.
Yes. And then everyone had to pay taxes on the cars, and so most people didn't even keep them. So there you go. Lisa says, I'm afraid to switch to something new because of the issues I had with the Samsung. That's understandable. That's understandable. Me, I'm not afraid of the new, but yeah, I understand why that would be the case. So, let's see here. Jay said, yes, I like Stash. I joined from Kevin's League. Oh, thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. Low Roller Scratcher, I heard someone trying to say MoviePass, the latest news. Ted Farnsworth is trying to buy the MoviePass assets. I don't know if he'll actually succeed. I don't know if MoviePass is worth saving at this point, to be honest. I think it's best just to kind of let that one go. But, you know, hey, if they can keep it around for another year, then why not? Give me something else to talk about. Oh, Jewish New Year, I see. Pronounce Rosh Hashanah. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. Yes, get the retirement portfolio on Stash. So let's see here. Silent Window said, Ted, just stop. Yeah, Ted's the one who ran that. Ted and to a certain extent Mitch Lowe, definitely ran that company into the ground. Right Your Guy LA said, has this ever happened to anyone? Uber sent me a quest stating complete 25 rides, received $200. I only received 150. Uber said they sent me that in error. I remember when those used to happen, but I don't remember them giving any bonuses like that. I mean, but of course, I haven't driven in a while. So, have you gotten any of those offers recently?
Not recently.
Not recently, no. See, she still drives for Uber, so, you know, those of you who say, I don't drive, well, guess what? I've got her telling me what it's like on Uber now.
Yep.
That's a joke, obviously. Did you lose your virginity on your wedding night? Yes, I did, because that's how you're supposed to do it. NYC says, no, that's pretty much correct. Jay says, I don't know. I think MoviePass might have value for name alone, but not as a subscription service. I will reiterate, I think Netflix has the most to gain from having MoviePass. I mean, I've said it before, but, like, if you imagine, like, you have Netflix owns MoviePass, because Netflix has been trying to get their movies into movie theaters. Movie theaters don't want them because they're going to go on streaming soon. Netflix says, hey, oh, don't worry. All of our subscribers have a MoviePass card, so Netflix subscribers can go to these movies for free, and your theaters will still will still get money from them. So I think Netflix has a lot to gain by buying MoviePass, plus they gain, like, what, 5 original movies for their streaming service, so, you know. But the problem is the MoviePass brand itself. That might, I don't know if it's tainted forever, but it's certainly difficult right now. So, are you having a baby? No, not yet. No, we're not having a baby. But anyway. So anyone says, oh wow, that's just the beginning, Rachel. Before they took away our quests, the bonuses were $15 for 20 rides and $10 for 10 rides. Yep. Silent says they might pull a Blockbuster by not buying MoviePass, just the irony. They might pull Blockbuster by not buying MoviePass. Oh, the irony. I don't know. I don't get what that comment means, to be honest. So, oh, it's to lure you back. And yeah, no, that's what you have to do when you don't invest your drivers. Gotti movie was so bad it was funny. I didn't even think it was funny. I picked it as the worst film of the year on my top 10 list that year. Like, that was like, yeah, Gotti was bad. Gotti was really bad. I will say, though, the funny thing about Gotti, though, even though I had a MoviePass subscription card, I also had the AMC subs. It was brand new, and AMC had the movie. So I used AMC to go see Gotti, so that AMC had to send MoviePass a check. So, but yeah, Gotti is not good. American Animals is very good, though. So, yeah. Let's see here. NYC says, oh, yeah, never mind. It's pretty much the same. Never mind. Yep, it sounds like they'll be taking the Quest bonus away from Chicago soon then. Oh, yeah, and check out Tuesday's video. I didn't make it for tomorrow, but yeah, it appears like Lyft might definitely be taking away the primetime surge. They haven't officially announced that they're doing that, but they've introduced a new heat map that, well, it's like a few nights. I remember last week I was saying, like, I think the surge is going to go at some point, guys. I don't think they're going to keep it around. And Lyft is introducing a new surge map. Like, it's a new heat map, which shows where there's demand, but it's not prime time. It's just letting you know where it's busy. And it's like, so this is definitely going to make it so that they're going to keep spreading drivers around so that there's essentially no prime time at some point. So it's being tested in a couple markets right now where, like, yeah, it's a no. No, NYC. It's different. It's not the power zones. Well, okay, I know what you're saying. Yeah, they have the power zones now. That's true. But no, they're actually testing in some markets a heat map, and they actually say in the email. No, this is something. Wait, did we talk about? Oh my gosh, you're right. You're right. We did. It's not new. They're expanding it then. Can't believe I forgot about this. Shows I've been doing this way too long. Yeah. Well, anyway, they're expanding that map where there's heat. There's a heat map on the app, and there's no prime time, and there's no power zone either. It's just showing you where it's busy. And the goal is, of course, to get the drivers all going towards different directions, and thus there won't be any prime time or power zones. So, yeah, the surges are going to completely go away at some point, but they'll still charge the passengers them. So don't worry. Yeah, and power zones are barely worth it. Oh yeah, so. Our hardcore rideshare friends even admit that the power zones aren't worth it anymore. So, anyway, yeah, no, they don't get paid minimum wage. In fact, on Wednesday or Thursday, I think NYC, he made a video, and I think that's going to be we're going to guest feature it on this channel. He kind of explains how NYC does not have a minimum wage. So. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. So anyway, Ray says Uber and Lyft been losing money. Drivers is not as lucrative as used to. How can we all be profitable? Well, they can all be profitable if they charged a fair rate, but they're not going to do that. If Uber charged a fair rate and only took 20%, that maybe that would work. But nope, they don't want to do that. How many hours a week does Katie drive? Well, that kind of depends, but she has a goal. She just wants to make an extra $50 to $70 a week. That's pretty much all she wants. So she drives until she hits that. Although sometimes she kind of gets into the mood, gets into a high, and she's kind of like, hey, you know what? I'm having fun. Let's keep driving, and she'll make an extra she'll make $150 in a day, and then she'll kind of call it. But she doesn't do it anywhere close to full time. It's just for a little extra money. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, no problem. Oh, yeah, no, don't worry. I'm busy the next 2 days. Look for an email on Wednesday or Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. The next couple days are going to be busy. They are going to be super busy. So, anyway. Still having fun over there?
Yeah. I'm just watching the chat.
So how does it feel to be watching yourself looking at a monitor?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So, hey, that's not bad. 29 likes, only 1 dislike. Hey, I'm
30 likes.
Oh, 30. Oh, you see 30? Okay.
I see 30.
So, anyway, so we've got less than 2 minutes left, folks. Any final? Well, let's go back up. Let me see some of these suggestions. Some of the post-wedding suggestions. Costco, 150 hot dog. Let's see here. Play in the park. See something in an IMAX Dome theater. Go to the observatory. Slap. I'm guessing I know which one you like the most. Play Push in the Bushes. San Diego by the beach in LA Jala. Go to Grandview Market in Venice when they have a show. So I think that's it. What was your favorite one?
Well, you know,
You like Slap?
I like slap.
Okay, so Dougie do West Palm Beach. You won the Blade Runner movie. Feel free to email me with your with your address, and we will mail it to you. So there you go. Hey, oh hey Alex, how you doing? So sorry you got here near the tail end of it. Newlyweds are doing fun. Let's see here. Let's see here. Seems like they're just trying to. Yes. Are you considering getting paid charge? No, we're not going to do. We're not going to be charging the scooters for money. So okay, folks, that's where we're going to leave it. It's amazing. We did not get. Oh, hey, thank you, George. So I get to have another sip of not water thanks to that super chat. Hey, anyone else? Well, I'm gonna finish it anyway. This is so great. Why did it take me so many years to give this a try? I'm just kidding, guys. It's Martinelli's apple cider. So, sorry. That was an elaborate troll. Not a very clever one, but you know, why not? So, how's working out been going? We have not been working out, but we're gonna get back on it this week. So, we've been. Yep. Yep. It is.
You know what? I don't think West Palm Beach is in the chat room.
Oh.
Yeah, I
well,
haven't seen him in a long time.
Maybe, well, if he doesn't claim the prize, then we'll just give it away next week instead. So, yeah, no, that's not wine, guys. I'm still dry. So, I thought the next live was going to be at a bar. That would be funny, wouldn't it? So, anyway, I will... Now, we will be doing on the other channel, maybe... Or maybe we'll do it on this channel, who knows? We will be doing... you know, one of the advantages to that dishonest narcissist fraud making a bunch of response videos, one of the funniest suggestions is like, just watch them have like a top 10 video of the top 10 best wedding gifts they got, and it was like, that sounds like a good idea. And we might want to show for top 10 favorite wedding cards, because some of the wedding cards we got were really good. So yeah, we might actually do that. But I will give a sneak peek. One of the funny gifts, someone decided to just give us a bunch of HD DVDs. Yeah. So, yeah, we might do one of the videos out on the other channel. Who knows? But anyway, that is where we are going to end this video. We have gone above. I have to block that one, Michael. I'm sorry, but yeah, that was funny. I will admit. What channel do you have for your Patreon? The channels are open to everyone. But all the channels are linked below. So the Patreon members, they were supposed to be getting like sneak peeks of a certain type of video, but I didn't make any of those videos. So, but we're gonna upgrade the equipment, and so we're gonna start making them very, very soon. So, Kevin, can you do food review on your other channel? Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, we really are gonna be ending it right now, though. So, Anyway, thank you all for tuning in, watching. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the well wishes. For everyone else who are watching this after the fact, comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy these videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. And if gas prices are getting just a little down, check out the Get Upside app below. It's totally free, but you get cash back on every gas purchase. If you want more content from me, check us out at Kevin T. Rodriguez, the Apptrepreneur Vlogs, and Autograph Hound. Links are also below, by the way, for other channels. And if you want to talk to me, maybe Katie, other fellow rideshare drivers out there, check us out at the Apptrepreneur Hangouts on Facebook. And as always,
Playing responsibly. Have a good one.